Sit up and win this cup back to back. I think the 2 times they won this cup, the governor was in Lagos. He was happy to see his team fly high past big teams. I think they won a game against Eyimba. And at the end of the day, you don't have anything to show for it that you play for Atlant. You are a Federation Cup winner. And you still suffer. Your family is there. They're in poverty. And you work for your money. You have an agreement. My salary fee is this certain amount. My salary is certain amount. And you have failed to reach the agreement. And the players on the pitch have given the result. What do you want again? These players are very suffering for Atlant. Winning the Federation Cup back to back is something very massive, something very key. They should get their money. The governor should please just look into their matters. If it is anybody adding this money somewhere, the person should face illegal action. If it is probably it's coming from the government, they just need to sort it out. And these players should just be happy at least playing for this Nigerian football.
I agree with you, Toby. Let the man that is working be given some food. Quickly, talk to me, Kunle, about the top 4 and the fixtures. Let's take a look at the top 4 teams. So Eyimba and the fixtures are going to have to the end of the season. You think it's an easy one for them?
Well, it's really going to be tough. If you know that the next game, the game they'll be playing, that's on Wednesday. It's going to be between them and 3SC. It's going to be a very, very tough one for them. But of course, we want to say that Eyimba at this point, considering the fact that they actually got that 3 points off Kano Pillars in that encounter, that's in the way 31 encounter, we want to say that they actually stand a very, very good chance of actually clinching the Nigerian Professional Football League for this time. So for me,
but for them to do that, if they get past 3SC, they will need to play ABS at home, and that's not an easy game. And then they go away to Akure to play Sunshine Stars, and then they play Sharks in their final game.
Yeah, of course, the truth of the matter is these 4 teams are not comfortable in the log. It's Cup and 3SC, they're struggling. ABS, they're struggling. Sunshines are not so strong. Sharks FC not also strong on the log. I think Eyimba International are having a tricky future. I was talking about teams battling to survive. It is very difficult and very tricky to play on this team at this moment. But for Eyimba International, I think they know how to get results. Yes, Ibadan is an open place for them. They can go there and pick points if they played well. And Eyimba had a very solid back four. They don't concede too much goals. They have this tactics of going on the road and make sure to pick a point. You'll be finding very difficult to break down the back four led by Doji. ABS at home. They have fans behind them in Aba. They might pick the point against Sunshine in Akure. It's going to be difficult, and we don't know how Sharks will their position at the end of in the last game. They might not feel comfortable. They might also need a point.
That's what I'm saying.
So for him, I think it's very tricky for them. The 4 games, let's say very tricky for them.
For me, if they are able to win about 2 out of the 4 games they have right now, even if they don't get to win against Shooting Stars and they get to win against ABS and their other game at home, I think they will be home and dry. Because looking at the fact that it's just 4
games from 12, yep. If they can pick 6 points from 12, but you can look at these teams, struggling to survive. They can put a spoiler, show up, for less of ABS, Sunshine, of course, it's going to be difficult.
Let's not also forget the fact that Eyimba has not considered
that's in Aba.
That is in Aba.
But let's talk about the bottom 4. Have Aqua, they will play Nembe, and they will also. Aqua needs to actually, show themselves in a lot of way because. They don't deserve to be where they are.
Yeah, I think the second standard have been a very poor run for them. In the first standard, they had a very good run. We like informing, scoring plenty of goals for them. But in the second standard, it has been very, very poor for them. Nembe City, Warriors, Kaduna, Kra United for Nembe City, a team also struggling. The Warriors are hoping to be a Canadian ticket. Kaduna United also comfortable. Kra United hoping to be a Canadian ticket. It's going to be difficult for Kra United. In the last 3 games, they've not won a game. They've dropped about 4 points at home. It's looking as if Uyo is an open place for any team to pick a point, and they just need to raise their game. I think
Justin Tenga still believes that his boys can do it.
Yeah, through the last game, teams, even Wiki, that is bottom of the level, still tell you I will survive. So it depends on how you could, prove it on the pitch. And for Aqua United, I think they are probably with their home form. If you can't get a result at your home at this crucial moment, it is going to be difficult for you to survive. If you can't pick maximum 3 points at home, it's going to be difficult for you to pick points on the road. So for Justin Tenga, a lot of hard work to do.
Guys, we need to run. We just can't talk about all the teams right now. But all I can say is for the top 4, they should be careful of the bottom 4. When you're playing Aqua, ABS, 3SC, and Nasarawa, even Wiki. You should be careful. All right, we're still talking sports tonight on Channels Television. We'll go on a quick break now. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the games being played right now in the English Premier League. And, of course, it's match day 2 in the UEFA Champions League. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Using Airtel Talk More, the amazing offer which allows you to call any network at the same low rate and enjoy up to 200% more value on calls, SMS and data, making it fun to stay connected to family and friends. Dial *234# to activate now. Smart on Nigeria, we've got you covered.
Sessegnon, who draws Johnny Evans out into the wide area. That leaves him one-on-one with Rio Ferdinand, and the nutmeg gets him in behind. This nutmeg here still got a lot to do though, and that little bit of hesitation to put De Gea on his backside before he finished. It really was a fabulous piece of composure, a wonderful individual goal here. And on what we've seen so far, you'd have to say it's no more than West Brom deserved. A goal to remember here.
Taking United by surprise, big time.
Well, it's a goal that had the law, terrific feet to get away from Rio Ferdinand, to get himself in behind, and no little composure to put De Gea on his backside before he chipped him. And this is tough for United now. West Brom have just dropped in now. They're all together.
Well, Robin van Persie is still waiting to come on here. David Moyes and Steve Round in conversation, mulling over who to take off. In the meantime, Manchester United have this free kick. Nani will leave it to Rooney. Rooney, brilliant! It was teasing, and Bones Myhill couldn't get to it. It didn't need the touch. Wayne Rooney strikes back for Manchester United.
Well, so often we see goalkeepers caught out with this type of free kick. It's into a horrible area for West Brom to defend here. The goalkeeper is expecting someone to get a touch on it and just can't react. By the time he realises it's come all the way through, it's too late for him to get across. No doubt that Wayne Rooney's trying to find a team.
Meanwhile, there's Sessegnon. Good ball, Mapatano, great touch, Berahino! It's a moment to remember for Saido Berahino! A goal at Old Trafford, and this place has been rocked to its foundations.
Soldado, Sigurdsson scores for Tottenham! And the roof comes off of the lane! Just what the game wanted, just what Tottenham needed. Kofi Sigurdsson, 1-0 Spurs. And Juan Mata is over the free kick. In by Mata, Terry! Chelsea's skipper drags them level. Down in the blue corner of White Hart Lane. A sturdy starting pillar in the Chelsea team, selected by a still understated and snug.
At first, it's only anticipation that something is about to happen. This is one thing that makes life interesting. To compete, not only with players across the field, but across the world. It makes me feel joy when we win and sorrow when we lose. The action and reaction, colliding, falling, dropping, despite the odds. I love it because it brings me tears of victory, tears of joy. The skill that leads to the pass that leads to the shot that leads to the goal that determines the ultimate Channel Sports, defining the moment of true sports.
Okay, welcome back. We're glad to know you're still with us on Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Just to let you know, live score result from that game between Everton and Newcastle. It is Everton 3, Newcastle United 1. Romelu Lukaku got a third goal for Chelsea, and Jose Mourinho will be saying, why did I let him go?
Well, I think it's a good one for Romelu Lukaku. Of course, for some of us who actually believes in his abilities, even despite the fact that he wasn't given enough time to actually showcase himself over there in Chelsea. Of course, he went over to West Brom last season and scored over 16 goals in the English Premier League. 2 for me. I thought that the coach I'm talking about, Jose Mourinho, was going to keep him, but of course he loaned him out, and of course he's doing the scoring for the club he's been loaned to, talking about Everton. It's a good one for him, and of course, I see him scoring as many goals as possible before the end of the season for Everton.